Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. To help keep this podcast free for you, we're partnering with Stoke Seeds. The 2017 Gardening Guide catalogs are hitting mailboxes everywhere. Request your catalog today online at stokeseeds.com or view virtual catalogs online. This fully secure site makes it easy to order your free catalog or your seeds or gardening accessories. More than just a listing of vegetable and flower seeds, Stoke Seeds' website is a complete resource center with valuable information on starting seeds, planting, and harvesting, plus all the gardening accessories you need to make your garden the envy of the neighborhood. Get growing with Stokes. We'll have more from Stoke Seeds in the next few weeks. Right now, today's question. Don sent us a question to planttalkradio.com this week, and he says, do you know of any tree that I can grow in a large pot? A tree that would be a little more tall than wide. I'd like to have something on my patio, but I'm a little worried also that the roots won't survive the winter in the pot.
Yeah, that's going to be a interesting question. So I have seen trees in pots. If you go down to Columbus Commons, they actually had some really large pots there that they had Zelkovas growing in. But they're really nice, thick concrete pots, and I think they stay outside all year long. Mm-hmm. So I think the key to that is going to be finding a really good pot, one that's going to be sturdy, but one that's going to be fairly insulated for those roots because, it could cause problems depending on what tree you're going to plant there. As far as tree species, I think you're going to want something that's going to be upright, something that's going to be tall but not super tall. So the first thing that's coming to my mind is maybe like a sweet bay magnolia, something that might have like a fragrant flower but not too showy or messy flower, mm-hmm. And be upright and very easy to maintain. Maybe a serviceberry. I see a lot more problems with serviceberries, but I'm kind of thinking that maybe more of like a multi-trunk type tree. If you get into an actually tree, I think eventually what's going to happen is it's just going to outgrow that pot. So you want to be careful of what type of tree you're going to plant in there, because you plant an oak tree in there, it may last you maybe 6 years, but after that you're going to be removing it.
Yeah, and again, I guess any sort of a tree like that, or even one planted near a patio or something like that, as you mentioned, maintenance is the key. Just keeping it pruned. Yeah. You can keep it small if you want to, right?
You can keep it small, but you still got to water it, you still got to take care of it, and that's going to be the key too. You got a root system in a pot, so it's a different environment than out in your yard. So you're going to have to maintain it like an indoor plant and have it on a water cycle and things like that, making sure that it's getting what it needs, especially if it's a covered patio. I don't think he mentioned either way that way, but you definitely want to get the sun and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, thanks again for listening to the podcast. Remember, your 2017 Gardening Guide catalogs are available now. If you want one delivered to your home, go to stokeseeds.com. For the best selection of vegetable, flower, and herb seeds available, go to stokeseeds.com. Cultivating successful growers for generations.